Get yourself out the door this morning.
Yeah, no, this is a real problem. Skylar McKinley with AAA Colorado is here with us to talk a little bit more about that this morning. Skylar, thanks for being here. Of course. Thank you for driving your car.
Yeah.
I was so relieved it started this morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was wondering that when we talked to you yesterday. I said, I hope he can start his car to get here. As we're on that topic, what kind of impact does this have on people's cars, this extreme temperature we're experiencing?
We see it first and foremost with batteries and with your starter batteries. At around 0 degrees, your car has about 45 to 65% less cranking power, and your engine requires 3.5 times more power. So if your battery's older than 3 years, it's just not going to start your vehicle. We're getting a lot of battery calls this morning. A lot of folks will walk out and also see that tire pressure warning indicator light is on. Go ahead and fill up those tires. It's a good morning to do it to the number on the door jamb. That's the cold weather minimum, and that's going to make sure that you've got enough traction for those snowy roads.
I felt a little attacked because that's absolutely the position I'm in this morning.
That's a really good tip. And also, we've been talking about this since yesterday. What are the impacts for electric vehicles? Because we were equating it to like our cell phone battery. You leave your phone out in the cold and it dies so much faster.
Yeah,
is there a similar effect?
That's a perfect analogy. We've done research on this. So at around the temperatures we're seeing, you're going to lose between 45 and 65% of your range if you're running that heater. So you just need a budget for that. Most EV owners understand this. They know this. A lot of folks only use EVs for around the city trips. So that's the good news. But look, the heater's the thing that really drains your battery on top of the strain of the weather. So if you've got a charger at home, and many folks now do, preheat that vehicle before you go out, and then it's nice and warm for you when you're out on the roads. But look, this is just a fact of life in the modern era with these EVs that they're working to figure out.
Sure.
Preheat all these vehicles, right? Whether it's gas or electric power, that's going to really help things. I'm curious if you have any other advice of how we can prepare our cars. Let me tell you a real fear of mine today is that if I have to go out and run an errand, should I have to be outside, my car starts, but now that I've stopped it, it's not going to start again.
If it started initially this morning, it'll probably be fine so long as your alternator works. One thing I'm a little worried about with the temperatures we're seeing is most of the windshield wiper fluid we see in Colorado is rated for -20. We're dipping below that. It should be fine, but keep that full up. And also, if you recently moved here from, let's say, California, they usually only have about 0 degree weather rated windshield wiper fluid.
Wow.
So make sure
that different.
Yes, it's a legal thing based off the components and the chemistry of it. So go ahead and fill up with that -20. They even have -30 now at some of the convenience stores.
Okay, that's a good tip.
So let's say somebody from California is watching right now. What they're going to buy at the store, probably everything in stores is regulated to what we have here in Colorado.
Yeah, in Colorado, generally everything you see is that -20. But look, hey, if you can stay inside, do so at least until the worst passes.
Skylar, you mentioned you're getting the majority of calls for batteries. Anything else like number 2 this morning that's been an issue?
You're going to hate this. It's folks locking their keys in their car because they'll warm up their car and then they'll scrape the snow off, or maybe they'll run back inside. So we're getting a lot of those calls. But then third is always going to be related to tires, especially ahead of the year-end travel period, which we're entering into starting, of course, today.
Well, I got to say, we're thankful for AAA because I have been on that call where I have to call them and my battery isn't working. It's dead now.
Lock the keys in the car. Been there.
And honestly, I'd rather call AAA than my parents because that's...
Hey, we're here to help. No judgment from AAA.
Skylar, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Well, speaking of